Hello, my name is Creelien and welcome back to my Mass Effect playthrough. Now we are going to do the Bring Down the Sky DLC. Here I checked upon the lost engineer. I guess he's an engineer, but the assignment is not unlocked on this asteroid yet. Later on we're gonna talk to a man who's gonna give us the assignment, but it's not gonna create a bug if you find these beforehand. And again, item limit. They should raise the item limit
Headed in the right direction.
Legendary Edition.
I don't know who you are, but damn it.
I tried to shoot the turret before it reveals itself, but it seems it doesn't work that way. Here the mission is simple. Shut down the torches, go to the main facility and deal with the Batarians. It is optional to shoot all the turrets, but they give you XP. Let's welcome our Batarian friends on the other side of the door.
Batarians. Harak! Check! Check! Release the Baron!
They have engineers and soldiers with abilities. Yay. At least if they use damping, my adrenaline can bypass its effects and give me my powers back.
Lost shield!
By the way, the reason that I'm not talking that much is because apparently I got some virus, hopefully it's corona, but it kinda makes me a bit feeling weak.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
No, it's a malfunction, lady.
What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I
Yeah,
think they know
right
the
at
torch
the
went out.
entrance of the building. You're
Why are
hiding.
they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I'll...
I've gotta go. Good luck.
I never actually checked upon what happens if you don't play the Bring Down the Sky DLC. Does that mean that the asteroid hit Terra Nova and most of the people died? I have to check up on that. Boo.
Hey,
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
takes more than that one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well... Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
Yeah, you're
I know
not.
you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance.
Spectre.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova.
We know
There are
that.
4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
No need to
I don't have
convince
time
me.
to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions.
The planet
the
is fucked,
ecosystem
we
won't
get
recover
it.
for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it, it'd be bad.
So it doesn't
This
matter
doesn't
where it
make any
hits, it
sense.
kills the planet
Batarians run
anyways.
criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
I
You were on
mean,
the
I
ground when
don't
this
really
happened.
see the point
How many
in all
Batarians
this.
have you seen?
Drop an asteroid on
Where?
a human
They landed at the main facility.
well, not
It's
colony,
locked down
a
now.
big city.
They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside.
And then was there to
I
gain?
did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's
Balak.
leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good
He is the
idea,
one
but
who
they were
took
scared of him.
over.
Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these ones are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
Yeah, he's giving
One of
us
the
an
torches is
assignment
surrounded
to
by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova.
find
I rigged them with
these
proximity
people, the
detectors.
3 missing
That
ones.
tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow
And yeah,
and easy.
these
You should be fine.
You set them up.
charges.
Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last
It's pretty easy to
I had a
avoid
crew
them.
working
You
off-site
can
when
see
the
them on the
attack hit.
minimap.
I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Obviously.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers.
And she will
signed on
remain
with her
alive
brother,
because we chose the Paragon option
I
in
think
the
his name
end.
is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Evac? Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Why would
Why
they
were you
even know
moving
about
this
the
thing in the first
situation?
place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her... Oh, Katie. Don't do anything stupid.
You'd better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
The
Yeah,
Batarians will not
I think I'll
find
make
him. He
myself
will
scarce.
survive the whole thing.
Good luck, Shepard.
And now for the torch that is surrounded by charges.
You hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback.
I love the
If I
soundtrack
can
of this
fix it.
DLC very much.
Meantime, just keep doing...
Yeah, it's better off to deal with the turrets because on foot these rockets can kill you easily.
Warning. Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
But just to be sure I saved it because who knows what might happen. And in the minimap you can just move to be always between 2 or more charges. These are the charges. Then go back to the Miko because we don't want to run from this building to the Miko being there after we disable this torch. Little bit of shotgun play.
I smell trouble.
By the way, if they use the what's the ability's name? Discharge? No, sabotage. I think it's sabotage on you, so your weapons overheat. Then switch weapons, and you got another weapon to use. facility are stronger and requires you to use more abilities than the ones being here. Oh, and these drones, I hated them so much, they were always moving there and back. See, it goes down back. Finally, all of them is down.
Clear.
Let's disable the second torch.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off.
No shit.
Elevators setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
And that guy is her brother. As later on we find out.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask her again.
That cost your brother. But you at least
Find this problem
saving
and
the
deal
entire
with it.
planet.
Get her out of here!
Yeah, I checked up on the codex for the engineers.
Cover me.
I got a little sidetracked along the way. And it turns out that thing is the radio station. With beautiful music, Mass Effect style. But at least we are right next to the third torch. For a moment I thought that music is bugged and we are gonna listen to that all the way. last turret is far away, I decided to enter the building instead.
Release the Baron!
Yeah, because the Baron can do so much to me. Sometimes I regret that I chose the overload ability instead of the assault rifle. It would be really easy. Assault rifle and incendiary round. And it almost means infinite.
All clear, Commander.
Balak is not gonna be happy me shutting down the last torch. Now here you have an option to either talk to the Batarians showing up or kill them for more XP, but I've chosen the Paragon path.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
Yeah, peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Yep.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Just following orders.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so.
Still?
Pollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Balak wants you dead. And what Balak wants, Balak gets. I can't change that.
Yeah, forget
Do you
Balak.
always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation.
But
Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick
we
with
are
it
not
as
gonna
you were
deal
with your
with Balak,
promises.
as we
Both are
promised,
six.
because we are gonna
Balak
let
will get
him
what's
go.
coming to him. And so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Alex, hold up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Here I decided to go there in order to get the location on the missing engineers. And I almost failed this. Now I have their destination. So I went to find the bodies of the engineers before entering the main building.
On my way.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Well, that's fun. And we've already found the one at Station 3, but I went back to check upon him in case the assignment didn't register his bodies found. But it did, but I didn't pay attention to see it. And now it's only one body left, then the main building. And Ashley's in the way.
Negative contacts, Commander.
And since it says the body should be like to the east, it must be here somewhere. And there it is. And now we have all the bodies. We can go to the main facility. And here we also have moving turrets. Finally, all turrets are gone. Now we can deal with Balakat and his henchmen.
Take him out!
When they are very much like the enemies like losing the buildings. And there are a lot of them. see, for a moment they used damping on me, but I regained all my powers. Wow, another engineer attack. The fight is getting tough, but don't hide there. Was that all?
You humans.
You Batarians.
You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
The
I don't
council.
answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing.
We
You
are
humans
forced to
have
let
done
him
far
go.
worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Yeah, let's blame humanity
Why take it out on
in
these
its
people?
entirety.
They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
That's still no reason.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
Is that what Elysium was? A way to get our attention? Well, you got it. And when we responded, you ran like cowards. Now you want to start it all over again.
Enough! You couldn't
He
possibly
realized he lost
understand.
the
Actually,
argument.
you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Well, we are a Paragon, so
You can go.
he can go.
But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe,
And we can meet him in
but I
Mass
make
Effect
sure you
3
won't
because
follow
of
me
this
today.
decision.
Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
Perimeter secured.
And now to quickly find the charges. And this is not like Eden Prime that you have to just activate on the charge and you disable it automatically. You need to actually use the hacking minigame to do this. And I had to check on the map where are the other charges. Fortunately, during hacking you cannot get damage. And the last charge.
He left. Is that all right?
No, it's not
Letting
right,
him
but
go
it
was
was
better than the
necessary.
alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour.
And now we save Terra Nova.
I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Her
Valak
brother
was
just
holding them
died,
hostage.
she must be alright.
I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Respect her.
Yeah, he could. Valak seemed like a practical man. Practical but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Ms. Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not going to sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Valak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow. And the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance.
Don't lie.
He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
Your Omni tool, that is gonna be very useful.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? Take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
And I found the engineers.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
I can't believe you let Valak go. To save us.
Well, I can still
half
kill you.
expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Valak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was
The
always
brother
so
he
stubborn,
let
but always willing
to be
do the
killed
right
instead
thing,
of make up a lie.
no matter what.
brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure.
And what an adventure it turned out to be.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
I wonder what would
Thank
have
you,
happened if
Commander
I chose I'm Spectre.
You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
I still have 3 questions for you.
What can you tell me about the Batarians? What were they hoping to achieve with all this?
I don't even think they knew. When they first arrived, they were talking about getting us back to their ship. Wanted to sell us as slaves. When Balak showed up, everything changed. It was his idea to redirect the asteroid. Said it was the will of the Batarian rebellion, whatever that is. They followed him quickly enough, but I don't know. I don't think they're all as fanatical as he was.
How did the asteroid
Balak
get all the way
seemed
over
like
here? Why wasn't someone alerted sooner?
Bit more
The
fanatical,
asteroid was
yes.
scheduled to arrive in a day or two. Balak just sped it up. This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable, so we attached some fusion rockets to it and drove it back. It was all going smoothly until... We'll get everything back to normal soon enough. Almost everything.
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting me on the radio, risking your life.
Sacrificing your brother.
Stubborn and determined runs in the family. My father was in the Alliance back on Earth. I think he was disappointed none of us kids signed up, but he'd be proud of Aaron. Sorry. I just...
You've been through a lot. I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
And we'll probably never see her again. So let's leave this place. And I think I am a bit lost, so I'm looking for the way to leave. Check on the guy if he has something to say.
You can't imagine how much you've done, for all of us.
And head back to the Normandy. Now I went down and did some shopping, and I cut the whole thing because that's not interesting at all. And this is the next time I started recording, because I wanted to go to the Citadel to do some shopping for the crew, but it turns out that I've hit at least 80% of full Paragon, which means Hackett has a mission for us. Again.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you're in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly.
Obviously.
A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
Yes,
I know you
everything
will,
for the
Commander. I'm
experience.
sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth lead out.
By the way, if you have at least 80% of renegade points, then Hackett has a different mission for you. Here I cut the part where I surveyed the other planets. Matriarch white things again. And now for the main building. And wow! The bouncy vehicle. And here I saved it because they are biotics. They can ragdoll me and kill me easily. Come on guys, attack me. This is much easier than expected. I had to do it this way because I didn't want to shoot the scientist.
They're in my head. All of them. With knives.
I will destroy you!
Impressive for someone's dying words. Another level up. By the way, after this mission, I tend to choose the renegade options more to gain a bit of extra renegade points. here I thought there are gonna be like, you know, terminal to activate or something, or a person to talk to. I guess this is the end of this mission. So we are now heading back to the Normandy, and we are nearing the end of this part of the playthrough. And I noticed that guy before just walk right into the wall.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Yes, thank us the mission.
I didn't think it could be done, Commander.
You
You
think?
managed to secure the base and neutralize the bionics without a single civilian casualty.
Because I'm
Just
Shepard.
doing my job, Admiral. I couldn't let innocent lives be lost.
I wish every soldier had your definition of just doing your job. You're a credit to the uniform, Shepard. We're in your debt. Fifth Fleet out.
And now we are doing Pharaohs next time. Thanks for joining in. If you liked it, you know what you have to do. Goodbye.